We learned in the last episode about the beginning of Sakura's story, who go to a new country and enroll in the foreign combat school. But things didn't go smoothly, because he faced numerous fights from people who bullied him because of his appearance and demeanor. However, Sakura remains true to himself, steadfast, and unaffected by people's words. He also meets new characters like Hotoka, who tries to help him make friends and not isolate himself, encouraging him to interact with others. Yet, Sakura is somewhat self-sufficient, not wanting to get to know anyone or needing anything from anyone, dedicating his life to his sole goal of reaching the pinnacle of the foreign school. Will he manage to reach the top of the foreign school without any apology? Will he make friendships or not? That's what we'll find out now. But hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive all our summaries, and show your presence with likes and comments so I don't get marked absent. Now, let's continue our story. Sakura enters very angry with Kotoha, accusing her of treating him like her horse because she had put Satu's grandmother on his back. He tells her to get off his back, calling her disrespectful, but she retorts, asking him to respect her age and not ask her to descend from such a height. He threatens to be mad at her if she doesn't get off, and she replies that she believes he lacks manners and needs upbringing. Then, the old lady descends, Spider-Man style, or like a young man in his 20s could, and frankly, I don't know how to do it either because I'm dealing with some back pain, but that's not our concern right now. Let's continue with these people. After that, we see Sakura saying to her, "You just told me that your back was hurting you so much that you couldn't stand on it. So how did you make that jump?" Satu's grandmother walks, saying, "Oh, my back hurts so much that I can barely walk." Sakura replied her, saying, "You're healthier than me." She replies, "Regardless, you're still the boy of foreign, and thank you for helping me." Sakura can't take it anymore and wants to leave. But Hotoka stops him and tells him to take the sandwiches, strengthening him with 2 egg sandwiches and seasonal fruits. Then, she tells him, "Since today is your entrance ceremony into the school, consider it a gift. But school doesn't start until later in the afternoon. It's only 10 a.m., so you must be really excited." He responds, "Leave me alone. I was just taking a walk outside." She says, "All right, but it's okay to be a little excited." We see the star Neri, with his unique entrance, throwing his coat over his shoulder, and say hello to Satu. He's so enthusiastic that he doesn't even take the badge off his new jacket and asks Kotoha about the new foreign outfit, hoping for a rating out of 10. Sakura tells him, "Son, the tags for the new clothes are still on them," while Neri tries to remove them, clearly indicating Sakura's 2/1 rating of him as a human, not based on the outfit. Sakura asks, "Is this person also in the foreign school?" Hotoka confirms, saying, "Yes, you both will be in the same academic year." Neri asks, "What do you mean by that? I haven't seen you before, and you look like you're not from our town." Sakura responds confidently, "Yes, but it doesn't matter where I came from." Neri adds, "But what's with your appearance, your eyes and hair?" Sakura hasn't responded yet, and Hotoka laughs at Neri. Sakura introduces himself to Neri, saying he just arrived yesterday, and Neri comments that he hasn't heard of him, questioning why someone like him would come to their town. This angers Sakura, but Hotoka calms him down, saying to ignore him as his words are always like that. Neri continues, explaining that foreign school isn't an ordinary school. Its members have pledged to protect the locals, defend the weak, and crush the villains, becoming true heroes of justice. Everyone who comes to foreign admires our senpais, and all of them want to contribute to protecting the town. They're all amazing, and of course, I'm one of them. Sakura confidently responds, "Because I aim to reach the top of foreign. It's great to be a hero of justice protecting the town. It seems there are many strong people there, and I think I'd be satisfied if I were the best among them." Neri says to him, "It's better for you not to say things you can't do, because if you struggle for that, you'll become bald." But Sakura's patience with the idiot next to him has run out, and the idiot laughing beside him, and he tells him to wait for him outside. But Neri elegantly interrupts and tells him he's late and needs to leave now. Hotoka tells him he didn't eat his breakfast, and he tells her he only came to offer her his outfit and leaves, both not giving a damn about our dear Sakura. He walks away and tells her, "From today on, I've become a hero of justice," and he knocks on the door, looking truly like a strong hero of justice. And she tells him, "Hotoka, didn't I tell you a cute person?" And he tells her, "Yes, cute indeed. I've never met someone as foolish as him, not even listening to what other people say. I don't understand how someone as foolish as him could join foreign high school, because heroes of justice must be better than that," he tells her. And then Hotoka said, "I never expected you to care about appearance." He replies, "I don't mean clothes, but people who only care about fashion are the most cowardly in battles. And there's nothing more ridiculous than that. Hotoka, you're just making assumptions," she argues. But Sakura has seen many times before from these things. She asks him, "Do you know what color his coffee beans are?" And he says, "Sure, brown like coffee." No, the seeds are red, and I thought like you before, but the idea is that we can't look at things from one direction. But aren't you rushing to make assumptions? And she tells him, you have to discuss things, examine well, and try to understand, or you'll never really discover people's true nature. He remembers her words when she said, at least I look at you. Why don't you look at me? He asks her if this person knows how to fight or not, but she says, is that the only thing that matters to you? And now we go to Temple Street for shopping, and Sakura walks down the street thinking about Hotaka's words, that she was right once, and they stop a guy and offer him fresh bread. But Sakura asks him why, and the man says, because you guys always help us, so we have to give back at least some of the kindness. She turns to the lady next to him and tells him that he was there yesterday, holding the gang, and everyone was talking about how great it was to have him there. Sakura feels embarrassed and politely declines, but the man catches up to him and says, take this, at least for lunch. Sakura continued walking, never short of praise from the people around him. Everyone was talking about his bravery from the day before. However, he wasn't used to such compliments, and as he walked through the crowded market, he thought to himself, what's with these people, and why are they so friendly to someone like me? I really don't understand. He pondered again, asking himself, someone like me? Why did I assume they would never look at me this way? At the same time, we see a woman suddenly emerging from the ground behind him, cutting him off and asking, you're from Foreign, right? Can you help me? Meanwhile, our friend Rini was being attacked by a gang because he had defended this girl and obstructed the gang's path. The gang leader pointed his finger at Rini and accused him. The girl was just talking to me, and you got in the way. But Rini replied, she didn't want it like that, to which the gang leader retorted, what do you know, brother? You all claim to be protectors of the town, yet you need protection yourself. These words hit a nerve with Rini, who grabbed the gang leader. The leader taunted him with a cap, saying, you'll never be a hero. You'd better go home and cry in your mother's lap. Yet, Rini refused to give up and didn't let go, beginning to recite the law of Boverin. Anyone who causes pain, brings destruction, or harbors evil in their heart shall be cleansed by fire, no exceptions. After these words, the whole gang burst out laughing. The gang leader was about to deliver a fatal blow to Rini, but Sakura intervened just in time, delivering a kick that sent him flying to the end of the street. Rini was surprised that Sakura had come to his rescue. The gang mocked them. Just one guy from Foreign school came to protect his friend, but Sakura replied, protect? Friend, don't get me wrong. I just can't stand weaklings who think they're strong. It disgusts me. They attacked him, but despite Rini's warning that he couldn't handle them alone, Sakura swiftly defeated all the gang members, leaving Rini in awe. It all happened in the blink of an eye. Rini asked himself, what exactly is this person? He thanked Sakura, saying, I must have been mistaken to think someone like me exists in Boverin and also attends Foreign school. Sakura replied, don't misunderstand me. I didn't save you or anything. I was just passing by, and I don't know what brought you to Foreign, but at least be aware of your abilities. Reni tells his story saying, when I was in middle school, I was just an obedient person every day. The boys would hit me, and I couldn't do anything about it except be obedient. The person who saved me was from Furin school. He was someone I usually feared, but he was truly amazing, and I always wanted to be like him. I came to Furin because I wanted to be strong and at least able to protect myself. But unfortunately, it's obvious to people that I'm pitiful. And Sakura recalls when he say that those who care about fashion are the weakest in battles. However, it turned out to be the opposite because although Reni couldn't beat the gang, he was very brave and refused to leave. Sakura consoles him, telling him, you're a weak warrior. Don't be a crybaby too, because that will only make you weaker, but you're probably not coward. The girl who was harassed by the gang reassures Reni, saying, I didn't know what this person would have done when he was grabbing my arm, and I'm grateful that you intervened and saved me in that situation. She thanks him from the bottom of her heart. She also thanks Sakura. Later, we see Reni asking Sakura about his height, weight, blood type, hobbies, skills, whether he has a girlfriend, and anyone else related to the topic. He takes measurements of height, width, depth, thickness, shoe size, and more. And Sakura hits him on the head to make him stop, saying, don't touch me and don't take my measurements. What are you doing? Reni responds, I just like to collect data on people I love and think are amazing. Sakura blushes and walks away, saying, do whatever you want, and tells him, I'll be watching you closely and at the same time, I might take you on a tour. Sakura replies, do you think I can't make it to school on my own? Reni clarifies, I didn't mean it like that. I may not be good at fighting, but if it's about the town or the people here, I'll be your guide, and also guide you towards the top. Then he takes him on a tower of the school. We see Sakura taking a warrior's rest and eating after his battle. Reni urges him to hurry as they need to get to school now, but Sakura tells him, if you're in such a rush, you can go alone. Reni then shows him the Furin headquarters and the student roster, revealing that they are in the same class, along with others named Su, Kiro, and Sujira. Sakura asks if Reni knows them, but he isn't aware of them, though they are distinguished individuals to him. Suddenly, we see Reni waiting for a name from someone in the same class, and he tells Sakura that they must promise one thing only: to be kind to everyone in the class and to smile at them. And Sakura tells him, "You must be joking." But Rini tells him the members of Bofarin gather to protect the town. Since you're originally from outside the town, it wouldn't be strange for people to doubt you and ask you why you came here. I think it's important to convince people that you're harmless and not aggressive to Bofarin. But Sakura doesn't care about his words, and we see him warming up, telling Rini when asked that, "I don't know the nature of the people there, so I must be prepared for anything." He then asks him if you were even listening to what I was telling you, and tells him that you are strange and you must listen to me because just a simple misunderstanding in this class, or rather the whole school, will turn against you. And what would happen if you were nice? But Sakura isn't interested in that talk and tells him, "What does it matter if they turn against me? I came here to carve my path to the top." And we see him entering the class as though he were entering a cell, and Rini is tense from their dagger-like glances. We see someone saying, "You must be Sakura," and Sakura takes a fighting stance, asking, "Who are you exactly?" But Rini steps in and calms the situation, telling him his name is Leonardo DiCaprio, and Sakura, happy, says, "You're from a foreign country. I'm very sorry for you." But Leonardo turns out to be Japanese, and Rini is surprised by the person in front of him because he thought he would be heartless or cold. And Rini tells him, "Surely you are Sue." And he replies, "Yes, everyone calls me by that name." But Sakura dismisses it. However, he intervenes and tells Sakura, "Look, your start isn't very good because we treat outsiders like pests." And Sakura readies for a fight, and we see Sue joking about it all, telling him, "I heard about the whole matter, and it was amazing. You were the star of yesterday's Main Street brawl." The others ask who Sakura is and what the brawl was about yesterday, telling them, "You must have heard about the conflict that happened with the gang on Main Street yesterday, and Haragi and the colleagues went to protect the people. But the one who was there before them and was protecting the town was Sakura." Then we see all the colleagues gathering, interested in his story, praising him. And Sakura is very embarrassed as someone with social anxiety. And Rini thanks God that they don't mistakenly think Sakura is an enemy to Bofarin. And one of the colleagues asks, "Why did you come here from outside the town?" And he repeats his usual phrase, "I came here to reach the top." But Rini tries to correct the situation, telling them, "Don't misunderstand. It doesn't mean he wants to defeat you or fight with you." But he says, "I do mean that." And Rini tells him to be quiet. "You'll get us into trouble." And we see someone throwing a table to get attention. But Sakura stands his ground and doesn't care. And Rini warns that we shouldn't engage with this person in a fight because he's the most dangerous man in our class. In fact, in the whole school. Because this is Kyotaro, but Sakura still doesn't care and tells him, "I love mad dogs." And as Kyotaro starts his fight by hitting, Sakura dodges and tells him, "Is that all you've got? I didn't expect this from Furin High School, but this is what I want. But how will this fight end? And how? And will Sakura win this fight or not? That's what we'll find out next time, God willing." And my friend, that was the end of our episode today, so don't forget to share on the channel to get the new summaries, and don't forget to support me with a like and comment, and that's it. Bye.